Good morning and welcome back to my channel. As promised, today I am taking you through a full day in the life of Bex on prep and Bex at work and Bex being a dog mum and a cat mum and a wife. It is Wednesday the 12th of August. It's actually Darren's birthday today and I'm not even going to see him very much today because I've got a jam-packed day full of work, clients. I'm obviously training myself and Darren is heading to the male-only gym in Sharjah, Olympia Gym, and he's training with Jay, with Luke, with Mo, and they are filming content for Jamie's website and YouTube channel. So it is now just gone 6:30. You've seen my morning routine. My alarm goes at 5 a.m. every single day. By 5:30, I've taken my morning supplements, which is vitamin C, collagen, glutamine with a big glass of water. I take the dog for a walk for about 20 minutes. And then I come back, I get myself freshened up because it's very, very hot here in Dubai. It's 35 degrees at 5:30 a.m. And then I get myself ready, come to the gym, and I've now got a morning client at 6:45. And that's generally what I do every single morning, first thing in the morning. I've either got a client at 6:45 or 7 a.m. every single day. Sometimes I've got a client at 6:30 and sometimes at 6 a.m. as well. So I'm going to head into the gym now. I'm going to train my client and I will catch you in the next clip. I can't remember if I've shown you this already in a previous vlog, but I've been using this Burn HD from HD Muscle since the start of prep. I take 2 of these capsules every single morning before I train my client so that when I then go and do my morning cardio, I'm all ready to go, and I find it raises my heart rate. It's a great thermogenic, but I really love the cortisol support in it also, which means I don't have that kind of awful come down after having something kind of stimulating in the morning for cardio, and it means I can get straight to work and my brain is ready to go. So I've really enjoyed using this. I'm actually almost out. I'm gonna have to order some more very, very soon. So I'm gonna put my mask on. Masks are still a must, which is kind of a good thing because my skin is flared up massively. I'm going to try and show you it now. Like, I just found a spot there and I squeezed it, which I shouldn't have done. But I've been on Roaccutane for over 6 months, but with work being so busy and moving house and lockdown, I've not had a chance to go back to the clinic to see my dermatologist for a follow-up. So I finished using Roaccutane probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I stopped taking it because it ran out and it was my 6 months were up, and I haven't had a chance to go back to the clinic to go and see her. So my doctor Zaina is not going to be happy with me. So I really do need to prioritise that and make some time to go to the clinic, go for my checkup, get my bloods done again, and see where we're at, whether I need to continue with Roaccutane or whether I just come off it altogether. I don't know. Hello. Come on then. Stitchy, come on. That's it. Climb on the boxes. Yeah, come on, watch Mummy do her cardio. Fasted cardio done. At the moment, I am on 50 minutes of cardio in the morning, which includes 25 sprints, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and 25 minutes of LISS. And the reason I showed you my Fitbit is not because I think that you're actually burning that amount of calories in that time, but I always use my Fitbit to kind of gauge and manage my consistent effort over time. So if I know in 50 minutes I'm burning anything between 400 to 450 calories, I know that I'm putting in the same amount of effort and that I'm burning roughly the same calories, even if it's not 100% accurate on my watch, if that makes sense. So I'm now gonna go and shower, get changed, and get my breakfast ready, which I will show you in the next clip. Okay, so just coming up to 10 to 10. And before I show you my breakfast, I'm just going to take you through just some of the supplements that I'm currently using, and I'm going to explain what I'm using, how often I take them, and that kind of thing. So first things first, I've been up since, as you know, 5 a.m. So it's really important that after I have my client, I've done my cardio, my dog walk, that I really start to hydrate and make sure that my body is functioning really well. And I've really taken to using this at the moment. It's really helped me in terms of hydration first thing in the morning. So a scoop of that with my aminos in a glass of water has been really great for me, because I have been suffering with like headaches and things like that. And I do suffer with things like cramp and stuff at the moment, so I'll explain a little bit more about that later. My daily supplements in terms of what I take normally anyway is turmeric, daily greens. I always take some form of omega, multivitamin, and only one digest aid at the moment. I don't have a massive problem with my digestion, but these are kind of my staple items anyway. And then since prep started and increasing over the weeks, I've started to introduce some other things to just kind of help with my overall health in terms of my organs, the function of my body, making sure that, you know, my hormones are operating correctly, that I'm feeling really good and healthy from the inside out. So these are just some of the other ones that I'm taking, and some I take once a day, some I take twice a day, but the instructions for taking all of those are on the labels obviously, and you can read and kind of screenshot this and see what I'm using and how I'm using it, and I'll drop the link down in the description box below so you can see what products I'm currently using and how I'm using them. So I take all of those in the morning, I chug that down, and then I head over to breakfast and I let this little pooch out because he's had his little morning nap now. Are you ready to come out? Are you gonna wish Daddy happy birthday? Just thinking about it. And then for breakfast, I've still got my smiley eggs, even though my yolks are gone. So this is 4 egg whites, still 50 grams of oats, 50 grams of apple, coffee, my hydration drink, as I said, and my vitamins. And this little one over here has really taken to eating the baby nuts. They got ordered by mistake, but he loves them. He loves scooping them up. I'm not quite sure why. It's a very strange dog. Getting all set up in my office, and I've decided to vlog on the day that I have literally so much going on. So I don't even know if you can see my diary, but I had a PT client this morning, then I've got a business call now at 10:30, posing at 11, I've got another business call at 12, then I've got PT client at 2, 3 and 4, and then I've got to train myself. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time in front of the laptop. Then I'll show you my lunch meal, my pre-workout meal, and then I'll chat to you before I go to the gym. My goodness, it is going to be a busy day, and hopefully I will film some of my gym session later. How are you going? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Enjoy leg day. Say goodbye to the dog. Oh, he's a good boy. He's sitting down next to Mummy, as always. Ah, she's ready.
See you later.
I'll see you later. Have a good one. Ooh, there she is.
Hello.
Look at you in a bikini.
I can't even like, I'm not sounding like one of those British people that are like, I can't deal with heat. I literally, like, it's so humid.
It's really hot in the UK. I know. I've heard it's like 30-something degrees or something.
It's nothing compared to Dubai, I know, but oh my God. It's like, it's not even like there's just no wind, like there's nothing. It's just like hot.
Okay, take yourself onto that line. Right. We've got 3 seconds to hit this pose. Let's do it. From the feet all the way up. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Really good. Best one you've done. Right, from here, quarter turn to the right. Smooth transition. Let's go. 1, 2, feet together, and twist. Turn that head back. Beautiful smile. Yes, Mon. Quarter turn to the right, face the rear. 1, 2, together. Squeeze those adductors. Good, that left shoulder, drop that left shoulder. Well done. Quarter turn to the right. Okay, it's just coming up to 1:10. I have to leave at 1:30, but I've got to get my pre-workout meal in because as soon as I get to the gym, I've got a client at 2, 3 and 4 p.m. So I won't be training until 5. I always really get upset when I eat this meal, not because I don't love it, but because I always have to rush through it because I'm always going somewhere or doing something. So this is 200 grams of chicken, 150 grams of potato in these potato wedges, 100 grams of mixed veg, pretty much the same meal that you guys have seen in my other vlogs. And this meal comes from Protein House. It's the meal prep company that we're using out here in Dubai. So they do quite a few of Darren's meals, but this is the one meal that I get from them every single day. And it's amazing. And I wish I could sit and enjoy it, but I'm gonna have to wolf this down now, get my bag ready for the gym. Pink Himalayan salt, and of course, my sriracha. No, Loki, it's not for you, it's for mummy. And then I need to go and get my gym bag ready to go. I've got my towel, I've got my socks. Yeah, get everything ready. Okay, so when packing for the gym, I have to make sure I've got everything because there's so many times I go and I've either forgotten headphones or I've forgotten my towel. I've got towel, headphones, I've got a mask in the bag. I've got my post-workout meal, lovingly prepared by my husband. This is the CSN cream of rice. I believe it is this amazing flavour. Butter pancake, so good. If you've not tried cream of rice for pre or post or just as kind of your carb source, get on it. It's bloody amazing. I will put the link in the description box below. I do have a discount code for CSN, and they ship worldwide. They're bloody awesome. And yeah, so he makes that for me and it's now set and it's cool, and he's put cinnamon on top. My intra workout BCAAs. At the moment, I'm really loving the intra EAAs from Supplement Needs. So I'm using those at the moment. But just in terms of drinking water and getting your water up, you know, there's nothing wrong with having a good BCA that is calorie free. You know, so many of my clients say to me, I can't get my water up. And I'm like, just order some Extend BCAAs, like choose a flavor that you like and just add it to your water and you will get the water down a lot easier. Stay hydrated, people. Loki, seriously. Right, come on. Into bed. Into bed. Good boy. Well done. Let me get your water. Stay there. Right, here we go. There's your water. I'll get your toys. And you say night-nights. Go for a little nap while Mummy goes to the gym. Daddy be home soon. I think he's going to be home in about 20 minutes, so I'm just going to miss him. Yeah. So I'm all packed. I'm all ready to go. There's just one last thing I have to do. I need to say goodbye to Stitch, and I don't know where he's hiding. But I have a feeling, of course, he's back in the sunroom. This is the room where we just kind of store a whole load of crap, including our bottled water. But for some reason, you love it on here. I think it's because the sun comes in and it's nice and warm. There's barely any AC here. Oh, you feel so snuggly. And also the dog doesn't come in here. So he likes this space. You need another haircut. You do. Look at you, Mr. Fluffy. Oh, I love you so much. Stitchy, you're king. You are. You're king. King Stitch. Okay, I need to go and train. I'll see you later. It is quite a few hours later. I've just trained my PT clients. I had 3 of them back to back. During my last client, I just downed this and was drinking this because it's been a few hours since I've eaten and I need some energy. I'm trying back. I'll see if I can film any bits for you, but the gym is extremely busy at the moment. It's 5 p.m, so it's like peak time. I'll see what I can do, but I will catch you in the next clip and let you know what I'm eating post-workout and how I'm feeling. I just texted hubby saying I miss you. And he's put, miss you too. I'm in an Uber on the way now. It's his birthday and I haven't seen him all day. Yay. Okay guys, so I thought whilst I tried to film in the gym and it was incredibly busy and I had to set the camera up on the tripod in all sorts of weird and wonderful angles, I thought I'd use this opportunity to kind of take you through what I'm doing in terms of training, because I get a lot of questions and a lot of people ask me like, what's my training split? How do I train? What's my method behind training, rep ranges, all that kind of thing. So first things first, I train 6 days a week and I follow a split of back with a bit of chest, shoulders, a little bit of arms, legs, which is predominantly glutes and hamstrings. And then I do the same rotation again, but then swap the leg day out for more of a quad focus with some carbs on the end. So here today, I am currently running a back session, and then I added on a little bit of chest at the end. Now, whenever I go into a session, I have a rough idea of what it is I want to do. I wouldn't say I necessarily follow a specific training plan, but I do have some exercises in mind. I do select exercises and have them in a particular order based on what it is I want to achieve. And as you see here, I'm doing quite a heavy compound movement followed by a drop set. So for this back session, for example, I came in and I warmed up doing some straight arm push downs, some stretching exercises, and I will generally on a back session will go into a heavy rowing movement of some sort or a heavy lat pull down. So my favorite rowing movements would be something like this, the T-bar row, a close grip row. I love rack pulls, deadlifts, and I really think that this builds thick, dense muscle in your back. So I'll always opt to try and increase my lifts on a bigger lift in a session. And the same thing applies to leg day and shoulders. So if I'm training shoulders, I'll always warm up with some kind of lateral movement to kind of get my delts really warmed up. I'll obviously do some stretching, some dynamic stretches to really get the blood into the shoulders. And then I'll go into a heavy pressing movement. So a big, heavy dumbbell press, a military press, or a machine press. And we're very fortunate in the gym that we've got here. We've got some really epic shoulder machines that we can use. Following on from that, I kind of go by feel, and I'll choose different movements that are going to target different muscles in that particular session. So for example, here in back, I started with the straight arm push down. I then went into that bent over T-bar row, and then here I've done a close grip lat pull down. So predominantly that was focusing on my lats, but in a close grip movement. But again, still really heavy, still really controlled. And then I'll go by feel and I'll move into another exercise. Now here for this particular back day, majority of the movements are going to be lat focused. So I had one big rowing movement and the rest are all lats. Whereas the back session earlier in the week would have been more of a row dominant one with a few lat exercises. I really, really love the addition of this new machine in the gym. I think it's awesome. You can see there's two different types of handles where you can have the kind of supinated grip or close grip where you're pulling down the way I'm showing here, and you can do it isolated or you can do it together. And then you've also got the ability to do a lat pull down isolated or together. And generally speaking, again, I will always try to hit my max in terms of weights and reps. So if I'm going for a big compound movement like a deadlift or a rack pull or something like that, my rep range will be anywhere between like 6 to 10. But with movements like this, I'm going to aim for that kind of 12 to 15 mark and really, really push myself. And again, based on feel, if I feel like at the end of 3 sets, I want to do a drop set or something like that, I might. Now with this particular movement, I just stuck with doing it in a real isolated way. So I just did as heavy as I could on each side of my back in this particular grip and this movement. And as you can see, it's working my muscles quite effectively. I'm really enjoying this movement here. Whereas with this machine that you can see, it's more of a higher row. The angle of it, I really like because it hits like all of your back and you'll see my back moving in this. So I decided with this particular one, because it's a pin loaded press and I can adjust the weight, I wanted to alternate it, but still keep my back in that stretched position. So I'm alternating. I think I did something between 10 to 15 reps in total. But as you can see, I'm kind of pulling down on each side, really squeezing the muscle, but then keeping it in a hold rather than fully locking out. And I'd always recommend this with any kind of back movement. When you're pulling, try not to lock your shoulders out or roll your shoulders forward. Try and keep tension on the muscle in your back. The muscles in your back. And then after I did it alternating like this, I then went into the double movement. So pulled them both back to really get a good contraction on the whole of the back, and all of the muscles there you can see are working really, really well. It's crazy actually filming this and watching this back, because I'm looking at it thinking, Christ, I have got quite a lot of muscle in my back. And it's not until you actually film or record yourself that you can really see what the movement is like, and that kind of thing. Now, following on from this, I did go and do a couple of chest exercises, and for chest, I'll do one pressing movement and one fly movement. And I'm not going super heavy on those, but I'm still pushing a decent weight. And then my post-workout meal, as you can see, is my amazing cream of rice. Hello. Oh, hello there, Loki. Yes, I hear you, Stitchy. What happened here? Did someone bite the balloon and pull it into their crate? Did you? I know. It's time to go for your walkies. I know. Mummy's on all the walkies duties. Oh. Yep, that was your food bowl. Well done. Yep. Okay. 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 Excited much? Stitchy. I'll feed you in a second. Post. Dog walk. The sweat is real. If you want to get your steps in, get yourself a dog. If you want to get your sweat on, get yourself a dog. In one of the hottest countries in the world. It is 40 plus degrees at 7:30. And I am sweaty. And now it's the perfect time for me to get my evening cardio in. I've got 15 minutes of list left to do, which is my post-workout cardio. And I do that at home on the Arc Trainer, which I'll show you now. So back into this cardio room, which is AKA the sun room. Please excuse the old chairs. We got new chairs and those ones need to be collected and dumped. But this Arc Trainer here and this spin bike we purchased during lockdown, and they really have come in handy. And now that we're in this new place, it's perfect for this cardio room. So I use the bike in the morning, as you saw, for sprints and my lists, 50 minutes fasted. And then now I've got 15 minutes of post-workout cardio to do. And rather than do it at the gym after my session, I'd rather eat my post-workout meal. I'd rather come home, go for a walk with the dog, get my heart rate high, get my sweat on, as you can see, and then finish off with 15 minutes on here. So I will catch you in the next clip and I will show you my next meal. Is it just me? Or do you have to feed your animals before you feed yourself? They literally would just howl at me. I've done my cardio. Stitchy's got his gourmet cat food. Loki's got his nuts. And then Mummy can sort her dinner out. So as you can see, it's just gone 8:10. I'm just having my next meal, which would be meal number meal number 4. It's 100 grams of steak. My rice and veg is pretty much the same as what you guys have seen before, except it's now down to 100 grams of the white jasmine rice, whereas at the start of prep it was 200, then it's gone to 150, so now we're down to 100. But it's still quite a high carb meal. So I'm taking 3 of these with this meal, and I have done since I started prep, just to kind of help with the uptake of the carbohydrates in this meal, especially as it's second meal post-training. And you finished yours, have you? Is that nice? And then having another bottle of water with those Extend BCAAs, which I mentioned earlier, and then just a Diet Coke. In terms of caffeinated drinks and things, I don't tend to have as much as I did, I would say, when I was teaching. So I used to, as a teacher, have, oh my goodness, how many coffees a day? I can't even tell you. But now I have a coffee with my breakfast. I may have a pre-workout if I feel like I really need one. Like today I needed one because it was such a long gap between my pre-workout meal and training. And then I normally would have some kind of fizzy drink with my dinner. So it would be like a Diet Coke or a Diet 7-Up or something like that. And possibly then my cup of tea before bed. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm now back in the office. I've got some more work to do, but my new thing is that once the sun goes down, if I'm going to continue to work on my devices, my laptop, my phone, I'm going to put these on because I spend a lot of time using technology. And so I need to protect my eyes, my brain, and just need to be able to wind down after I finished doing what I'm doing. So I've got my blue light blockers on. It does feel a bit strange when you wear these to begin with, but actually they do really help. And I find that it's helping me, you know, relax after I finish my work. And hopefully it's not damaging my eyes. Having said that, I do need to crack on. And I think I will probably go and get my eyes tested at some point, because I feel like my close vision is really good, but sometimes when I look up from my laptop or from my phone, I'm finding it hard to see things in the distance. So I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old, or maybe I've damaged my eyes from all the devices so far. Who knows? So I'm going to crack on with some work now. It's just coming up to 8:30. I've got, I'd say, about an hour left to do. Then I'm going to go and shower. Then I'm going to have my last meal, and I'm going to chill on the sofa until I probably fall asleep. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's 10:05. You can see my notifications are off on my phone, which means I should be winding down. I'm getting ready for bed, but I'm a bit behind. Got to get this last meal in. So I've got 200 grams of low-fat yogurt. I've got 100 grams of mixed berries, 200 mils of water. I've got 1 scoop, or should I say 30 grams of ISO whey. And the whey I'm using here is the Perform whey, which you can also get from Cardiff Sports Nutrition. And again, they ship globally. They're really, really great. And I've got the salted caramel. I've also tried the lemon one, which is really nice as well. And then I've got 2 squares of dark chocolate in here. So once I've blended that, that will go in there, but I'll take the chocolate out and probably dunk the chocolate in my cup of tea. As I said, I like a nice cup of tea before I go to bed. What I've also done is prepared my nighttime supplements. So here I've got vitamin C. I've got a scoop of these greens. So I take greens tablets in the morning and then take the Evogen greens at night. And at the moment I'm using the chocolate flavour. Not a massive fan of this chocolate flavour. I think I prefer the mixed berry version, but yeah, not too bad. And then my nighttime sups, pretty much the same as the morning. There are a few things that I'm not taking, so I don't take Tudka or K2 and K3, and oh gosh, what's the other one that I don't take? Let's have a look in here. So yeah, I take that only in the morning. Digestate I only take in the morning, and the K2 and the D3 I take in the morning, so I don't take those at night. But I take all of these other ones at night as well. So I take 2 of each of those, take 4 of the kidney, 1 vitamin, multivit, 1 omega, CLA again, and then the addition to the nighttime sups is Calm. Now, oh my goodness, I honestly, hand on my heart, can tell you that this has made a massive difference to my cortisol levels, my stress management, going to sleep. I was taking ashwagandha before, but this is next level. Like, there's so much more in it. And I found it really, really beneficial. Loki, calm down. Crazy ass dog. Stop. It's not walkies time. We're chilling. This is wind down time. Yeah. Anyway, so I take 4 of those as well. So if I get all of that ready, leave that there. So once I've had that last meal, I can literally have all of that, down those, and then off I go to bed. So that's the final product. And what normally happens is I eat all of this, I try and watch something on there, and I fall asleep in about 30 seconds. Well, when this one isn't being all hyper.